Right, Uday? Good evening, no? Right. So first of all, before discussing the paper, right, I will do some homeworks from the percentage lesson. Then finally, I will discuss the paper at the end of the class. Correct. So we have something to do as well in the percentage lesson, determining the selling price and buying price, right? And what are the discount and commissions? There are a lot of works in this thing. Make a normally. Uh, from the first term, right? Somewhat hard lesson, right? Percentages. Okay, please turn on your cameras, others as well, right? Okay, now I am going to do some homeworks from the tube, okay? Right? There is a special question I want to do. So, turn on cameras. Other than we have. We have. Shit, yeah. Right? First of all, it's loose. So, right, for your knowledge, for refreshing your knowledge, I will do page number 4, right? Page number 4, second question first. That is part easy, but I will do that. So that you can remember the things, refresh your knowledge. So these are homeworks from percentage lesson. Percentage lesson, right? So here there are few examples in the page number 4 as well. In the page number 4, under examples, I will do the second question. Right. A trader bought a shirt, right? So buying price, buying price equals 800, right? And sold it for 1000 rupees. Selling price equals 1000 rupees, right? Part A, what is the profit? Right. So they are directly asking what is the profit. You know how to calculate the profit. Right? Selling price minus buying price. Right? Selling price is 1000 rupees. Buying price is 800. Could you please correct this? Those who didn't send me the answers. So, those who send me the answers before Saturday. Sorry, before Sunday. Before Sunday. I have sent the corrected answers. Correct before Sunday. Okay. Keep that in your mind. So, this is the second question, and please correct your answers. Right. So the profit will be 200 rupees. Okay. Make a down, right? Unit is necessary. Otherwise, your teachers might ask, Kuta mewa, kos at the game. So you need to mention this is rupiah. Or singling earlier, right? Rupees. Right? Right. Then part B. Profit percentage. So you know how to find the profit percentage. Right? I told you something, right? When they are asking the profit percentage, you should have a fraction and you need to multiply it by 100% to get the percentage also, right? So there should be a fraction and multiply by 100%. They are asking profit. So put profit here. So profit is 200 rupees. Right? Here you should mention the buying price. Buying price, so 800 rupees. Right? So rupees to rupees cancel out. Right? You can cut 0 to 0, 0 to 0, 2 times 1, 2 times 4. Right? 4 times 1, 4 times 25. So the profit percentage is 25%. Right. Then, third question. Patta import. Patta import. Right? There is something you need to understand when doing the third question. Alright. So, yes. So you have to determine who has gained the most profitable sale. Right? Okay. Sure. Right? So when it comes to here, in the third question, page number 5, third question, on a pattern focus karanda, focus on the board. Now think with me how to do. Right? This is very, very important. There might be a question in your exam paper from this one. මේ වගේ එකක් තියෙන්න ඉඩ තියෙනවා. හරිද? Please take your pencil or red pen and put underline, determine who has gained the most profitable sale. That is the most important part here. Only 2 or 3 students have gained the correct answer. Only 2 or 3 students. මට මතක විදිහට අනිත් අයගේ වැරදි පුතේ. හරිද? මම මේක කියලා දීලා නැහැ. But now I am going to tell it to you. Now I am going to teach it to you. හරිද? ඇයි කියලා දුන්නේ නැත්තේ? You need to figure it out. Then ඔයාලා අමාරු වෙටනවනේ. දැන් අමාරු වෙట్లా ඉන්නේ, right? Now you are in jeopardize. Right? So now you can understand where I got wrong. Right? Now let's do this. The carpenter incurs a cost. Right? So cost is 4,000 rupees. Carpenter. So this is page number 5. Page number 5, third question. Right? So in this side I will write carpenter. Carpenter and not carpenter. Right? So cost is 4,000 rupees. Okay? Right. Then making a table. Carpenter මොනවද දන්නේ? What carpenter makes? Tables. Sorry. This guy is making tables. Right? Carpenter making tables. Right? Carpenter makes tables and this is the cost. Right? Then selling price of the particular table is 5,600. Okay. Right? Okay. Now this cost is like buying price. Okay, right? Last week I gave it to you. Right? Buying price is like මොකද්ද? මේ cost කියලා ඉවරලා the production cost. Right? Or we can mention cost කියලා under inside parenthesis I gave you at the first week. Right? You need to remember that. So buying price or cost. Right? So we have cost and the selling price also for that particular table that carpenter is making. Right. Then blacksmith incurs a cost of, now we have another character. Who's that? Blacksmith. Blacksmith. Right? Make a knife. He is making knife. Knife. So his cost is 250 rupees. 250. Then selling price. Selling price is 360. Now they have given us only these two. අපිට දීලා තියෙන්නේ මේක විතරයි. හරිද? For the carpenter, for per table, right, the cost is 4,000 and the carpenter is selling that particular table for 5,600 rupees. Okay? Then blacksmith is making knives, right? Knives. Then cost of a knife is 250. Right? Then selling price is 360. Now you know how to obtain the profit. So shall I obtain the profit first? Right? Now profit equals here you have to subtract 5,600 minus 4,000. Correct. So it will give you about 1,600 rupees as the profit. 1,600. Then blacksmith's profit. Profit of the blacksmith, how much? Selling price is 360 minus 250. Right? So if I subtract, I will get 110. 110. Now, if you compare these two profits, can you tell, right? Carpenter is gaining more gain than blacksmith. Oh, no, right? So, blacksmith is gaining more profit than carpenter. Can you decide? ඔයා හිතනවා නම් පුළුවන් කියලා by looking at the two numbers 1600 and 110. Alright? What happens if something like this happens? What if? What if this happens? Now focus on the board. Huh? So I will change the table's price as 400 and selling price is 560. Alright? Now just imagine. Now carpenter is making tables. Alright? Carpenter is making tables. And the cost is 400. Sellam में से के लिए चूटियो. Right? कोड़ी है कि कोड़ी लामे की sellam बढ़. Cost is 400. And selling price of that table is, I will say, 510. Alright. Now the profit gain is 110 again. Already. What happens here? Right? So by selling tables, the carpenter is gaining 110 rupees as the profit. And also, blacksmith is selling knives, right? Knife. But he is also gaining profit as 110. Now, how you are going to compare who is gaining more profit? Correct? Now, that's the question. Correct? In these kind of situations, you cannot decide who is gaining more profit by looking at the profit only. Right? By looking at the profit only, you cannot decide that. Correct? So, definitely, right? Definitely, you need to compare the profit percentage. Profit percentage of carpenter, profit percentage of blacksmith. Then you can decide who is gaining the most profit. Who is gaining the most profit, right? When comparing the profit percentages. Right. I think you got it. At least 90%. Now look at the board. I am going to the previous question now. 4,000 rupees, 5,600 rupees. Correct? Right. Here we have like 1,600. Right. Okay, Puti. Now what I told you, you cannot decide who is gaining most profitable, who is gaining the most profit, right? By comparing only the profits. So you have to definitely take the profit percentage for carpenter and the profit percentage for blacksmith as well. Correct? So now I am going to calculate the profit percentage for carpenter, right? So you know, Buddha, what is the profit for carpenter, right? By selling tables. And the cost is 4,000 rupees, right? And multiply by 100%. 0 to 0, 0 to 0, 0 to 0, right? Then 4 times 1, 4 times 40. So the rupees to rupees. So the profit percentage for carpenter is 40%. 40%. Correct? Now I am going to calculate the same thing for blacksmith as well. Correct? Right. Why am I calculating this? Because I need to decide who's gaining the most profit. Who is doing the most profitable business? Carpenter or blacksmith. Correct? So that I am calculating the profit percentage for carpenter and the profit percentage for blacksmith. That is the purpose of calculating the profit percentage here. Correct? Right. So profit percentage for blacksmith. You know the profit, right? 110. And the buying price is, or the cost is 250. Multiply by 100%. 0 to 0. Right? So if you simplify this one, rupees 2, rupees 25 times 1, 25 times 4. Profit percentage for blacksmith is 44%. Now tell me, who has the most highest profit percentage? Whether it is for carpenter or blacksmith.
Blacksmith.
Blacksmith. So this is, yes, this is 110. When it compares to this 1600, it is smaller. But the profit percentage gain is 44%. So, right, who is doing the most profitable business? By selling knives or by selling tables? Who is doing the most profitable business? Blacksmith.
By selling knives.
Yes, by selling knives. Blacksmith is doing the most profitable business. Right? So, Huda, you can write down finally. Right? Blacksmith is doing the most profitable business since the profit percentage is 44%. Right? That is the reason. Since the profit percentage is 44%. That is the highest. Blacksmith के तमा वेडी मती. Blacksmith has the highest gain. Right? We have got a signal there. Right. Right. Okay. अरे मामा टग्गल कराया ना. So if you have any questions while I am doing, you can ask. Right. So the I will do the fourth one, correct? Fourth one. A vendor buys a stock of 25 coconuts. Sorry, number of coconuts. $25 at the price of 40 per coconut, right? Price per coconut, right? Like buying price, 40 rupees. Then, if the vendor sells all the coconuts at the price of 55, right? Selling price. So this is buying price. Oh, right? So I will write it like this. This is the number of coconuts, 25. He sells, right? He sells this stock 55 per coconut, right? And buys 40 rupees per coconut. Right? So this is the buying price. This is the selling price. So there are two ways to do this. You can go for a per coconut profit. Right? Then finally you can multiply the per coconut profit by 25. Or 40 coconuts, right? So, sorry, 25 coconuts multiply by 40, so that you can gain the total buying price, and then finally you can find the total selling price as well. 55 multiplied by 25. Alright. So then you can subtract them together, right? Then you can find the total profit. Right? And the other way is, first of all, you can find the profit per coconut, right? Profit for one coconut, then multiply it by 25 coconuts, right? Because that vendor has bought a number of coconuts 25, right? That's whole lot, right? So this is under page number 5, page number 5. So I will find profit per coconut, right? Profit per coconut, right? Equals. So what is the buying price of a coconut? Minus, sorry, selling price minus buying price. Right. Selling price of a coconut 55 for per coconut, right? Rupees. Minus buying price is 40. So by selling a coconut, selling one coconut, you are gaining 15 rupees profit. Right? For one coconut, per coconut. So you now have 25 coconuts. So total, now you can find total profit by selling 25 coconuts. Right? Total profit by selling 25 coconuts. Right? How many coconuts are there? 25 coconuts are there. Right? Per coconut, that vendor is earning 15 rupees profit. So you have to multiply these two together so that you can get the final profit. Right? 15 into 25. 125 and 25. 375. 375 is the total profit. This is one of the ways that you can do, right? Or else you can go for 25 into 40, 25 into 55, then subtract. Then you can get the same answer, right? Right. Please write it. Right. So I'm going to discuss ninth question. Right? Ninth question. I will clear this part. Right? Right. So the ninth question. A vegetable seller buys 100 kilograms of carrot. So I am going to write the necessary details that I need, right, by looking at the question. So that I am not going to read the question again and again. Again, I balan no you want, correct? No need to look at the question paper again and again when you have written down the necessary details by when you are reading the question. Right? So the seller buys 100 kilograms of carrot. Carrot, 100 kilograms, right? Then at 200 rupees per kilogram, right? So price of 1 kilogram is 200. 1 kilogram, right? Price of 1 kilogram is 200 rupees. Then first day he sells, right? First day, day one, he sells 75 kilogram of carrot, right? 75 kilogram of carrots, of it at 250 rupees. Right? 250 rupees. Next day. So next day I will take second day. He sells the remaining stock for 225 rupees. Right? So we have to find the remaining stock here. Right? That is 100 minus 75. Right? That means 25 kilogram. Right? Oh, I will say this is remaining stock. Remaining stock at the price of 225, right, per kilogram, right, 1 kilogram for 225 rupees. So this is the story in the question, right? So nothing to understand, right? No need to worry about at all. Make it right? All the things are here. Right? He bought, right, 100 kilograms of carrot, 100 kilograms of carrot, right? Per kilogram is 200 rupees. Right? This is selling part. So I will tell this is selling part. Sell. This one and this one. This is buying. Right? Right? I will say this is buy. and this is selling. So now it is clear. Correct. Vendor buys 100 kilograms of carrot. Per kilogram cost is 200 rupees. And in the first day, he sells 75 kilograms of that 100 kilograms at the price of 250 rupees. Then, in the second day, the remaining stock he is selling at the price of 225. Find the profit the seller earned each day. Profit seller earned each day. Right? So, how we are going to find that? Right? So, first of all, I will find this remaining stock. Right? So, you know how to find the remaining stock? Right? Remaining stock. Originally, we had 100 kilograms. And in the first day, we have sold 75 kilograms, so that we have to subtract it. Then the remaining stock is 25 kilograms. Right. So, here, in the first day, he is selling 75 kilograms at the price of 250. Right? And we have to calculate, that is the selling price. That is how he is going to sell. Correct? Oh, how? Already he has sold. Correct? 75 kilograms. We have to calculate the buying price of these 75 kilograms in order to calculate the profit of the first day. Correct? So the first for the first one, they are asking find the profit seller earned each day. So I have to find the profit of first day, right? Profit of first day. So for that, right, you need to calculate the buying price of 75 kilograms because he is selling same 75 kilograms in the second day. Right? So now I am going to calculate buying price of 75 kilograms equals, right? This is the buying thing, right? So he has already bought 100 kilograms, but out of that 100 kilograms, we need to calculate 75 kilograms buying price. Right? So per kilogram has been bought for 200 rupees. Per kilogram has been bought for 200 rupees. So, right? I am going to multiply this 200 rupees by 75 kilograms so that I can calculate the buying price of 75 kilograms of carrot, right? So, how much of money? 0, 0, 2 times 5, 10, 1, 2 times 7, 14, 15. 15,000 rupees is the buying price. So, now we are going to calculate the selling price of the same 75 kilogram. Selling price of the 75 kilogram equals, what is the selling price of the first day? 250 per kilogram. 1 kilogram is selling for 250. Right? So, the 250 into same 75 kilograms. So, you will get, so if I multiply this, 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 7, 35, 35, 37. Right? And 150 here. 5, 7, 8, this. Right? So, total money is 18,750. Right? 18,750. So, you know the selling price of 75 kilogram and you know the buying price of that same 75 kilogram. So, you can calculate the profit of first day. Right? So, I will calculate it here. Profit of day 1 no first day. What is the, so I will write selling price minus buying price. Selling price minus buying price. What is the selling price? 18,750. 18,750 minus buying price for that same 75 kilograms, 15,000. So subtract 3,750 is the profit for the first day. Correct? So then, in which day did he earn more profit? We have to calculate the profit of second day as well. Right? This is the profit of first day. So now we have 5 kilograms left. Now we have 25 kilograms left. So do the same thing for the 25 kilograms for the second day as well. Correct? Right. Buying price of 25 kilograms. This is for second day. Yeah? Right. So the 200 rupees per kilogram. How many kilograms you had in the second day? 25. So multiply this, right? Then selling price of 25 kilogram. Selling price is 225. 225 per kilogram. Right. So same 25 kilogram has been sold in the second day. Right. So at the price of 225 rupees. Right. So Uda, you have to get the subtraction. Right. I am not going to simplify these two. Right. Because yes. So Uda, I am going to find the profit of day 2 or second day, whatever. Right. Selling price minus buying price. Right. Selling price by minus buying price. Selling price is this. Minus buying price is this. 200 into 25. So now by looking at this, can you find any common term? 25 is common term. Take it out. Right. Take it out. So you have something like this. 225 minus 200. 225 minus 200. So get the subtraction. 225 minus 200 means 25. 25 into 25. So that is your answer for the second day. So I will write it here. Tell here. Right. Right. So the profit of second day is 625 rupees. Right. 625 rupees. Right. Fair on it? Hope you can see. Right. I did the same thing now. I am not going to simplify this here. Simplify right? I did not simplify here. Right? Because it is taking so much time to simplify it. One by one. So I am not going to do that. I just take the profit selling price minus buying price and I identified that this 25 rupee 25 is common. Then I take it out. Then in the bracket I have 225 rupees minus 200 rupees. So I get the subtraction so that I get 25 rupees inside the bracket. So I have multiplied 25 into 25 so that I can get the day 2 profit as 625. So same thing now. Same thing I have done here, but I didn't get the final answer for that buying price and selling price. That is the only difference. Right? Right. Then what they are asking, then yes, in which day he earns more profit, right? Part B. So in the first day, he is getting the profit 3,750 rupees. In day 2, he is gaining a profit 625. Correct? So which day he is gaining the more profit? So first day, in the day 1, right? More profit is gained. Right? In the day 1, more profit is gained. Okay. Right. Part C. Find the total profit he earned in both days. Just you have to add them. Total profit. Right? You have to add the two profits. 3,750 plus 625. Right? So the total profit is 5, 7, 3, 4,375 is the total profit. Right? Today, do you have any questions from this? Make monohari prashna tiyinawada? May question from this one. Please ask. If you have any questions, you can ask. Any unclear point? Nothing. Just tell me. Do you have or not? No. Hari. Eka hari the answers tika wala. Yes or no? Answers hari the. Do you get the correct answers? Yes or no? Nothing. Yes. Okay. Right. So then I will discuss. Right. I will do the 11th one. Right. Right. I will do the 11th one. So what do we have? Olives bought 5 for a rupee. For 1 rupee. Right. For 1 rupee, a person buys 5 olives. Right. Understood? A person buys 5 olives. Right. Right. Number of olives has been bought 5 for 1 rupee. Right. Then was sold for per rupee. Right. Then so 1 rupee sell for. Right. First of all, we had 5 five olives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. He bought 5 olives for 1 rupee. And then he sells 4 olives. He sells 4 olives 1 rupee. He is keeping one with him so that he can get a profit. Alright. So how we are going to solve this question? So do we know the price of 1 olive? Right? Buy price of 1 olive? No. Right? Because they are asking from us what is the profit percentage gain. So you know, right, how to find the profit percentage. Alright. So finding the profit percentage, right? So you need to know the profit. Right? You need to know the profit. And you need to know the profit percentage. Sorry, you need to know the buying price. And multiply it by 100% so that you can get the profit percentage. Now, do you know the profit that person gained? No. So we need to find the profit. Alright. So I am going to find the buying price of 1 olive and I am going to find the selling price of 1 olive because I need to find the profit for 1 olive. Right? So we need to find the profit. So first of all, I am going to find the profit for 1 olive. Right? Profit for 1 olive. So how to find it? We need to know the buying price of 1 olive. Right? First of all, selling price of 1 olive. Why is that? If we know the selling price of 1 olive, we can subtract it, right, by the buying price of 1 olive. So we can find the profit. Then we can find the profit percentage later. Right? So profit for 1 olive. Right? We need to know the selling price of 1 olive and we need to know the buying price of 1 olive. Do we know that? Not yet. Why is that? Because they have given the price of 5 olives. Price of 5 olives is 1 rupee. Selling price of 4 olives is 1 rupee. Buying price of 5 olives is 1 rupee. Buying price of 5 olives 1 rupee. Selling price of 4 olives is 1 rupee. Now we are going to find the selling price of 1 olive, buying price of 1 olive. Right? So how to do that? So we have to use this. We have to use this. Buying price of 5 olives is 1 rupee. Right? So you know how to find the buying price of 1 olive first. Right? 5 olives cost 1 rupee. Right? So if you want to find the buy price of 1 olive, you have to divide this 1 rupee by 5. Right? 1 rupee by 5. So that you can get 1 upon 5. So how you are going to find the selling price of 1 olive then? You know the price of 4. You know the price of 4. Price of 4 is 1. If you want to get the price of 1, you have to divide that 1 rupee by 4 so that you can obtain the selling price of 1 only. Alright? Right. So now you can find this profit for 1 only because you know this selling price, you know this buying price here and here, right? So I am going to find the profit of profit for 1 only. Right? We know that selling price of 1 olive 1 upon 4 minus buying price of 1 olive 1 upon 5. This is a fraction. Make a fraction ga. So you know how to subtract the fractions. Different two denominators. Different two denominators. And 4 is not a multiple of 5. 5 is not a multiple of 4. And 4 and 5 both do not have any common term. So the LCM would be the multiplication of these two numbers. 4 into 5, 20. Right? So multiply this side by 5. Numerator and denominator. And multiply this denominator and numerator by 4. Rupees. Numerator is 5 divided by 20 minus 4 divided by 20. Right? So the profit for 1 olive is 1 upon 20. 1 upon 20. Right? That is the profit for 1 olive. 1 upon 20. Then now you can find the profit percentage. Now you can find the profit percentage. Right? So profit percentage is this. So the profit percentage is equal to the profit, right? Profit is 1 upon 20. 1 divided by 20. And buying price. Buying price for 1 olive is this. Maybe buying price is 1 olive is this. 1 upon 5. Multiply by 100%. So the question is, do you know how to simplify this? There is a little bit thing that you need to understand here. Little bit of things. So here you have fraction. So first of all, I am going to simplify, right? What I know. So here rupees. I can cancel it out so that I have 1 divided by 20 divided by 1 upon 5. Again multiply by 100%. 1 divided by 20 can be written down as same. Right? 1 divided by 20. 1 divided by 20. Now you know how to represent these two fractions in another way. Shall I put bracket here? Right? Now you have been cheated. Right? Now you need to know this very clearly. Look at the board. Correct? Small thing. You need to know that. Now look at the board very clearly. I will explain. And there is a small thing that you need to understand. So the thing is, I will put bracket so that you can understand it very clearly. So in the numerator you are having a fraction. You are having a fraction. So I will put a bracket here. And in the denominators also you are having another fraction. That fraction is 1 upon 5. Alright. Now I will write similar thing to this, so then you can understand. ഒന്ന് പറയട്ടെ. A divide by B multiply by C. Correct? A divide by B multiply by C. How we are going to write A divide by B, A divide by B in a different way? Can anyone tell me? Now this is as a fraction thing. By using the knowledge of the lesson fractions, division, right? I can write this A divided by B like this. This A divided by B can be written down as A divided by B multiply by C. Correct? A divided by B multiply by C. That is the point that you have been cheated. That is the point that you do not know. Correct? So I can write the same thing in this manner. Right? If I tell you this A is my numerator, B is my denominator, C is my 100%. I can write it same as this. So how to write? If A is 1 upon 20, so A is here, right? Equal mark 1 upon 20. Correct? Then this means division, right? Numerator divide by denominator. Correct? So A is this 1 upon 20. Divide this one. B is the denominator 1 upon 5. 1 upon 5. 1 upon 5. Right? Multiply by C. C is my 100%. C is my 100%. So you know how to apply Bodmas, right? You know how to apply Bodmas, right? So in the Bodmas you have BODMAS. You do not have any brackets, you do not have any offs, you have divisions. So first of all you are going to do the division part. Right? Then 1 upon 20. Division can be converted into a multiplication, so that you need to get the reciprocal of this 1 upon 5, and then you need to simplify this furthermore and keep 100% like this, right? So simplify this. 5 times 1, 5 times 4. Right? Until you get a single fraction inside the bracket, you have to simplify. 1 upon 4. 1 times 1, 1. 4 times 1, 4. Right? Now you have to do the multiplication at the end. Yeah. Now denominator 4 times 1, numerator 4 times 25. Right? So in the numerator you are getting 25% as the profit percentage. But you have to think. Make a superior, right? So do it. Take a patta. Please write it.